up for, man? We gotta get you the fuck out of Dodge, man. We're going to Vegas tonight.
What are you talking about, Vegas?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. And to those new people stopping by for the first time, hey, you know what? Welcome to you guys, too. If you guys find this interesting at all, or you want to go ahead and follow along on the progress of my 3-day quote-unquote trip, then you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the notification bell, subscribe, and you'll get an idea of how much over a course of a 3-day period you could be making using this very extremely simple crap strategy that doesn't have any bells and whistles, and the average person with no experience can sit down at a bubble machine and have some fun, and most importantly, make a little bit of money along the way. Right now, I'm averaging about $100 every 15-20 minutes, and that's based on 30 spins or 30 rolls per, a roll every 30 seconds. So anyway, is this a grind? One can consider it a grind, but it's one of those things that in my thought is a continuous, gradual process to winnings. A lot of other bells and whistles one could put into a game is going to cause a great deal of fluctuation within the bankroll. You could have, and basically that fluctuation is based on the hopes that a person is going to get a nice long run. Now, in that process, and my thoughts and my experience watching players, and myself included many years ago, I was doing a lot of pressing, and one has to remember that the average roller only rolls 7 rolls before a 7 out. So let's say you press and press and press and take. After all that is said and done, you might be 4 deep into this 7-to-7 concept, and therefore you might get a few rolls, but in the press and take, you're only taking small units, where this is a continuous portion of a win. Again, is it a grind? Sure, one could think of it as a grind, but the reason why I established this for the Bubble Craps machine is because it does tend, or it doesn't tend, but it does make more money over the long run because of the shorter amount of time between rolls. So anyway, we're leaving off with hour 7.0. I'm moving into my 7.5 hour mark at what would be my 3-day trip in Las Vegas or wherever I plan to go. And we're at $900, which includes the payment of my original bankroll, which is secured, and my trip expenses, airfare, hotel, which is about $300, $350 roughly. What's nice about this too is, hang on a second, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I completely thought about what I was going to say, but it's probably something that I've said before. But anyway, I will leave you with that. We're at $900, and we're ready to move on and see if I can break that $1,000 mark. And in hopes I do. I have gone out one session, and I almost went out another before I decided to stop. And it's important to note that I haven't dipped in that much into my second bankroll. I think there was a session along the way that I did, and I think it was only $50 or something like that into my second bankroll. And all of my past trips that you see, starting way back, and I invite you to go ahead and check out all the other videos I've done from my race to 1,000 to my first trip, and the money I've made along the way. It'll give you an idea that yes, I have started with the original bankroll, which was $150 in one of the trips. And anyway, without talking too much as I normally do in the very beginning, let's go ahead and hit the casino, guys. Well, there we have it. It's nice to sit down and actually have a nice long roll like that. So that got lucky with me, as I would have sat down and checked out the game. The one thing I do know, just to give you guys a heads up, is when I sit down at a console or a bubble craps, I kind of get an idea of where the quote-unquote table is going based on the number of sevens that I see. Now, does it really matter with this strategy? I say no, because it does a very good job at handling, of course, a short table as well as a long table, and so it doesn't give me too much concern. But I do take that into consideration when I do sit down at a console. So anyway, I'm going to bring this to a close. Once again, I'm lucky to have ended off or started off with a very nice long run in the very beginning. It was a nice Red Bull Stampede, and that's what I like to see ultimately. But everybody is hoping for that long roll that I just got lucky with. So my thought behind it is, let's say they're pressing all these inside numbers. That means after they 7 out, that means in order to catch up, they have to recover all this money that was on the table. So over the course of time, people obviously will blow out of their bankroll before they actually get that long roll that everybody's hoping for. So anyway, with that in mind, hey, I hope you guys have a great day. I think it's Wednesday. I'm not sure. It's early in the morning. But with a Wednesday, I hope you guys have a better end of the week. And I wish you Choktikap, which is Thai. That means best of luck to you. Hey, you guys take it easy, all right?